Hi, my name is Carla Rimmer. I'm the school nurse at Islander Middle School. Welcome. We're excited to have your student with us next year. I wanted to just take a minute to run through health and wellness policies for the district so that you have an idea and a reminder of what things look like here at middle school. We are not anticipating a lot changing with COVID next year. We're hearing from the state that reporting of COVID cases will still be required and that current isolation and quarantine timelines will apply. So students will potentially be out of school if they get COVID. And of course, we would want you to report that to us so we can make sure that we get your student access to their education if they have to be away from school. We also want to just take this time to remind you that even if they don't have COVID, we do expect that if your student's not feeling well, you should keep them home from school, figure out what's going on with them, and then follow general return to school guidance policies. And as a reminder, those are things like if your student gets a fever and it's not COVID, we would expect that they do have to stay out of school until they're fever free for 24 hours without fever reducing medication. We also expect that if your student has a gastrointestinal infection like diarrhea or vomiting, that they are free of that for 24 hours prior to return as well. And then, of course, if your student is out for illness and you're just not sure when they should come back to school, you always could reach out to the health room. And I'm happy to get back with you regarding our return to school guidance. For those of you that have students that have a life-threatening or a health condition that may impact their learning here at school, anyone with a life-threatening health condition should already have a health plan in place from your elementary school. Our elementary nurses will be mailing those packets out to you in the coming weeks with all the forms that you need to get done by physicians and yourselves over the summer so that you can turn them into me in the week prior to school. All health plans and medications and medication order forms need to be on file and in already delivered to the school prior to the first day of school. If that is not an option for you, your child unfortunately may not be able to start school on the first day. So we just want to make sure that you get everything turned in that week prior to school starting. I'm here roughly about, 7 to 10 days prior to the start of school. From a vaccine standpoint, your sixth grader should be up to date on all of their vaccines. There's nothing specific or new that's due coming into sixth grade, but they will be eligible this year as they're turning 11 if they haven't already to receive a Tdap. That's technically not due until seventh grade, but we encourage you to get your vaccines for your students as soon as they are eligible. Other recommended vaccines for ages sixth grade and up include HPV, meningitis, the flu shot every year, and then of course, when eligible, COVID boosters. This is an exciting time for your student. They're coming in from the elementary. Many of them, their bodies are going to be changing. They're starting puberty. They leave as young adults in eighth grade. This time in their lives can be confusing. It can feel weird. They may be more moody than usual. And we are here to support and navigate that together with you as middle school staff. For those of you that do have kids, especially girls that will be potentially starting their periods for the first time, you might want to also consider filling out the medication authorization form just in the event they have cramps. Sometimes ibuprofen or Tylenol can help. We do not keep stock medication here at school. We cannot give medication that's not prescribed by a physician, even over the counter, to your student. That needs to be supplied by you with orders on hand from the physician. So if you have questions about that, feel free to reach out to me. I would also encourage you to have your daughters maybe carry a change of pants or underwear in the event their period starts when they're here for the first time, because we also don't stock changes of clothes in the health room. But definitely reach out to me if you have questions. We're looking forward to meeting your students. And again, welcome to Islander Middle School. If you have questions for me and would like to give me a call, my number is 206-275-5961, or you can reach me by email at Carla, Karla.Rimmer, RIMMER, @mercerislandschools.org. Have a great summer, and we look forward to seeing you in the fall.